guys, welcome to Surfaces Day 2. It's nice and quiet right now. It was a mad rush yesterday, but let's talk about the new hardwood and restoration products. We're going to start with our first intro of the year, Bengal Bay. Bengal Bay is a beautiful slice face Bengali species in a 3/8 inch format. It's available in a 2, 3, 5, and 6 great colors. We decided to really go with a broad color line on this one because the species takes stain so nicely. It almost looks like a baby version of our Pacaya Mesquite line that's our #1 selling product line overall in hardwood. So let's take a look at some of these colors. We've got some traditional colors as well as some modern contemporary colors. You've got these modern colors like salt, but also some nice traditionals like coffee, tiger's eye, and saffron. As I mentioned, Bengal Bay is available in a 2, 3, 5 random width format, which is an extremely popular format for us. The narrow plank trend is definitely coming back now. But for those of you that don't want to take a risk on a random width, we also make it available in a 5-inch only. Our second intro of the year builds on the foundation that we started last year. We made some major investments in our High Point manufacturing operation to go wider and longer and do new formats like herringbone. So this intro is called Prospect Park. Prospect Park adds on to those investments from last year as we've added on a state-of-the-art sander as well as water-based finishing in our High Point operation. Prospect Park is a beautiful 7.5 inch wide, 1/2 inch thick, sliced face European white oak that we finish here in our High Point operation. It uses a multi-layer staining process that allows us to build up layers of stain and then take them back off again to create beautiful, rich depth of color and character. Prospect Park is available in 4 colors. We have this beautiful gray-brown called Stone, a true brown called Trail, and 2 light, bright colors in Breeze and Arch. Finally, our final product of the year that we're introducing is called Triumph. This is a product that we've been working on for several years. We've had this idea of mixing species in the same carton to create a truly one-of-a-kind floor. When you think back 200 years ago, people didn't just put in oak or pine or elm floors. They would take whatever wood was available and combine it to put the wood floor down. Well, Triumph is very much inspired by that. So we're taking white oak, maple, hickory, combining them 1/3 each in the carton to create a beautiful canvas for the floor. Now we tie it all together using the same texture across the entire floor. It's a hand scrape floor. It's also got a very, very translucent stain. We watered the stains down to let the natural character of the floor come out. Triumph is available in 3 colors. We have platinum here on the edge of the floor. We have silver here in the middle. And we have gold to the far side. So Triumph is part of our Maison collection. It's 7 inches wide. It's 9/16 of an inch thick. It has a 3.2 millimeter sawn wear layer on it, and you can see how gorgeous it is. It has definitely been the hit of the show. Now let's talk a little bit of restoration. A lot of people have kind of called for the end of laminate, the laminate product category. We're different. We believe that the category has a great future to it, and we've continued to see our sales grow. So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing in the category this year. All of our intros this year are in our award-winning restoration collection. This collection and the technologies that we employ on it won the Kitchen and Bath Magazine 2018 Outstanding Product, Most Innovative Product of the Year. So for this year, we've split the launch as we have for the last few years. We've added some colors to some of our best-selling lines, and we're introducing a new pattern as well. So let's start with our color additions. Arcadia, if you combine the sales of the 3 colors in Arcadia today, it represents our #1 pattern within restoration. So we're adding 2 new colors into Arcadia. We have a nice brown with some gray influence in sap, and this true gray in shadow. The other pattern that we're adding a color to is one of my personal favorites, Sawmill Hickory. Sawmill Hickory today has a very traditional color palette in a natural and a gunstock and kind of a honey tone. And we've always wanted to put a gray into it, but most of the grays they weren't coming off as realistic as we wanted to. So we decided to take a little bit of a twist. As the gray color is evolving in home decor, we went with a more taupey color with some subtle gray influence to it. And this is called Wicker. And finally, our new pattern for the year is called Station Pine. Station Pine is a reclaimed pine look that's available in 3 colors. It's a plank and plank look, which gives you great variation across the floor. And it's available in rust, in gravel, and in sand here in the center. Also debuting at Surfaces, we've continued to improve our spill shield technology. It's our award-winning technology for moisture resistance on laminate, and this year we're now upgrading it to a waterproof warranty. We have so much confidence in the technology now and in the product's capability to withstand top-down moisture that we now are updating our warranty to call it a waterproof warranty on restoration. So that's what we got for you today in hardwood and laminate, and now I'm going to show you some really good sheet with Mary Catherine.
Hello and welcome to the best part of Surfaces, the sheet and sundries section. I'm Mary Catherine Disco-Riglin, and I'm the product manager for our residential sheet and sundries section, and I'm going to walk you through all our awesome new introductions that we have this year. So first up, I'm over here in our LVS exclusive section, and we have Anchorage. Anchorage is a phenomenal pattern. We have got pretty much everything that anyone would want in their house if they're interested in a nice coastal look or maybe a shiplap look. So you can do farmhouse, coastal, and anything in between, and we've got what you need right here with this pattern. So we've got 2 awesome colors in Anchorage. And you can see we've got a lot of variation in color. Marina, what we have on the floor and up here on the top, has some really great color variations. You can see the plank and plank, multi-planks, multi-colors, so much beautiful texturing and wear going on. Our styling team has continued to do amazing things with sheet vinyl. The second color that we have is Anchor, which is a little bit more of a muted taupey gray for folks that maybe don't want quite as much color play on the floor and want to accent things up with other things in the room. So as I mentioned, this is an LVS exclusive, so this will be coming out in your LVS display. So you can have a little bit of exclusivity in that way. Next up, we're going to talk about the 2 introductions we have in the Revive collection. And I'm sure that you can see what I'm standing on here in Carrera is wowing you on your Facebook just as much as it's wowing everyone here at the show. So Carrera marble is continuing to be incredibly popular everywhere, and hexagons are still the hit shape for everyone in their floor, on their walls, anywhere that they want to put shape. So we've combined those 2, and as you probably know, we've had some success with hexagons in the past, but we went bigger and bolder this time to really give a lot of attention to this beautiful Carrera marble look that we have. On the floor here we have ivory, which has beautiful gold and honey tones. You can see all that underglow. It just looks so real. And then we have one additional color in pearl, which is nice gray neutral with a little bit more of a blue tone. So while these are both neutral, they'll match just about any look in your home. And what I love especially about the ivory is gold accents are really coming into fashion now. A lot of folks are having gold end tables, gold coffee tables, and things like that, and those will just pop right off of this floor. And then our third and final brand new introduction that we have is Morocco. Now, with filigree and deco in the past, we've done some awesome things with encaustic tiles. And the styling team, they said, let's do something different, and man, did they come up with something different. You can see these beautiful, hand-painted by our styling team, 6-inch tiles. There's so much variation, so much detail. It looks so real, like a custom tile installation. Again, we've got 2 beautiful colors. What we have on the floor here is talcum, and then we also have salt, which is a little bit lighter gray. So what you can see from everything that we have out here is we've got something a little more bold and a little more neutral that's just going to work for anyone's home. But wait, there's more. As you follow me over here, back into Jay's area, we'll see a couple more things I've got to show you. So, we've got our Sundries area. And for all of you folks that are not here, you'll be able to see these great posters as we send them out to you, where we're really focusing on what are the right sundries for each of the product categories. So when you're buying your vinyl, your restorations, your ADURA, your hardwood, what's the right glue and the right cleaners and all the other options that we have to go along with that floor to make it even better for your homeowner. And then over here, we've got our great moldings chart. A lot of people know that moldings really make the floor look finished when you get the matching color moldings, but they have a hard time showing it and understanding how each of the moldings work just looking at the chain set. So we've developed this board so that we can really show them all in action. And then finally, one more LVS exclusive for you. So if you come on over here, you can see we've got Black Mountain Oak in Pebble. It's a beautiful natural color that we've added to the line. And Black Mountain Oak is one of our top selling wood patterns in LVS. We wanted to bring some new pizzazz out into that and bring this beautiful color out here. It has been a huge hit so far in day one, so we expect great things out of this pattern. So now I'll walk you back over to the commercial side and we'll see what those guys have. Here's Al.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Al Balone, Vice President of Commercial, Resilient. I just want to tell you a little bit about what we have going on the commercial side. First up is our Color Anchor rubber launch. We just started production out of our new Calhoun manufacturing facility, and the first product to come out of that is our Color Anchor rubber series. We have two great different profiles with Color Scape and Color Spec. In that, you'll notice that there's 36 different colors. This is a blend of neutrals and really bold poppy colors. What's really important is that this Color Anchor series goes along with Color Anchor that we've launched over the last 2 years in multiple different product categories. We have it in LVT, we have it in heterogeneous sheet, and we have it in homogeneous sheet. Now the Color Anchor story is complete. We have it in rubber. As you can see in this room scene down here, it gives our designers and our customers the ability to mix and match different flooring types using that color palette into multiple different end-use applications. A great product for Main Street, something we're really excited to get out. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Whitney Legate.
Good morning, I'm Whitney Legate, Director of Commercial LVT for Mannington. I'm going to talk a little bit about our newest introduction, Uninterrupted Collection, which is a 4mm LVT produced in our Madison plant. It comes in 12 visuals, 4 stones, and 8 woods, which you can see here. It offers a 20mm wear layer with Quantum Guard Elite, our superior performance wear layer that gives a great scratch, stain, and scuff resistant story for commercial applications. We're very proud to produce this in our Madison facility and look forward to launching in the next few weeks. Pass it over to Ian to talk more about our sheet vinyl.
Good morning, I'm Ian Campbell. I'm the product manager of our commercial sheet. And we're featuring a couple different products here at Surfaces. We have our new Discovery collection, which we have here. It's a new collection that focuses on abstract visuals. We have 3 styles, it'll be 6 colors each. They're all neutral, and this is what we've been hearing from a lot of our healthcare facilities, is that they want those neutrals, and it has our new Quantum Guard Elite wear layer as well, which is our stipple texture, and so it allows the cleanability that much easier to flip those patient rooms and other areas, so that's a great selling point. It's a 20mm wear layer, and it's the same type of product that we have for Realities, Paradigm, Entwined, so same pricing, so it's very easy to sell that. And we also over here have City Hub. And this is a great Main Street product that we're focusing on. It's priced to move. This has our Quantum Guard Pro technology on it. Still rated for heavy commercial. And so it's a great product that has textiles, stones, and wood looks. So it's a great product, and we want you to go out there and sell it. So thank you. And I'll hand it back to Brack now, who's focused on Main Street.
Good morning, I'm Brack Dukes, the Commercial Main Street and Sundries Manager for Mannington. I'm going to briefly discuss where we're going to sell the products Al, Ian, and Whitney just went over on the Main Street segment. What Mannington offers is we've got the broadest portfolio of products to sell on the commercial side. If you've got a commercial job out there, we've got the product to sell for it. We've got the most advanced wear layers in the industry. Quantum Guard Technologies. We've got a great support staff, your CRSM, our tech services. They're all there to help get you the job. We've got 4 great merchandising tools. We've got an Ultraflex display. It's got all the sample boards. It's got room for folders. It's got literature, handheld boards. For the space savers, we've got Tower A with the sample boards. We've got Tower B with architect folders. And then we've got the large sampled LVT stair-step display. And then to talk about our Made in USA story, I'm going to send it back to Al Balone.
Thanks, Brack. Last but not least is, at Mannington, we're very proud of our heritage, being a floor covering manufacturer for over 100 years. All the products that we just showed you, unlike a lot of the competitive set, are domestically produced from our LVT, sheet vinyl, and rubber. All of them are made right here in the USA. And while it's great to talk about how that brings jobs into the American economy, what's really important to us is that it also brings other benefits to you, our customer. It makes us tariff-proof, which has been definitely a big impact to our economy recently on the flooring side. It also gives the ability to be innovative and creative with the way we create new products. So hopefully you liked everything you saw on the commercial side. With that, we're going to pass it over to Jimmy Tooley for ADURA.
Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Tooley. I'm the Vice President of our Residential Resilient Businesses, and I'm going to be taking you through the LVT booth. So if you come on in. This year in LVT, we have 3 major stories. The first one that I want to share with you is our ADURA Selling System. The ADURA Selling System was launched in 2018 and has been a great way to showcase and sell LVT. There's been so much confusion in the market with new products, new constructions. At the end of the day, it's become very confusing to be able to understand what's the right construction and what's the right process. So we really worked to simplify that this last year. And what you see behind me is really, really very simple. So we've got 80 colors that you can get in all 3 of the hottest constructions. You can get that in a traditional glue down construction, which we call Flex. You can get that in a WPC, which we call ADURA Max, and you can get that in an SPC, which we call Rigid. At the end of the day, the consumer wants a beautiful visual and wants the right solution for her. And now we can go in and be able to help her select that beautiful visual in one display and then make a very good qualified decision on what construction that she ought to use. So far, we've got this in almost 5,000 locations, and it's going fantastic. People really understand and get it, and I encourage you to take your customers to those displays so they can really have that total experience of what it means to find exactly the right floor. We just came out with this in mid-2018, but we are not hesitating at all as we go into 2019 to add new products. And we're incredibly excited about a couple of features that we're putting into the ADURA Selling System this year. The first I'd like to show you is a new gloss and texture combination that we've come up with. One of the major concerns with tile in LVT is that it becomes very difficult to get a realistic stone gloss level on LVT without a harsh hand or a very aggressive texture. So we worked this year with 3D printers, with new urethanes, new surface coatings, and we really feel like we've hit a home run with the new texture variation. So you see a very, very soft hand, a very, very low gloss product that comes out incredibly natural. Villa has some slight distressing in it and makes for a beautiful modern checkerboard. It's not the old school shiny checkerboard. You see something that's really cool and hip that we're very excited about. Using that same technology, we also had a couple other major ads for us this year. The first is Pasadena that I'm standing on now. It's a cross-species terrazzo, so you can kind of see those saw marks in it. It gives it a little bit of a wood look, while it has a very, very beautiful color play in the background. One of the neat things about this product is that you can have it in that flex construction in the 18x18 with the glue down, but in the 12x24 you can have this same visual in all 3 of the constructions, the flex, the rigid, and the max. So this is offered in 3 new colors, all of them really beautiful, really modern looking. We also have a significant ad in our tile area with the new marble. This is called Vienna. And one of our best-selling marbles over the last couple of years, tile patterns over the last couple of years has been a marble. And really, it's been a very white and kind of shiny marble, and we felt like that the way the market was going was to have a little bit more subtlety to it, a little bit more color play in it, and so we've offered this product, lower gloss, softer hand, with beautiful little veins in it as you go through. You can also get this in an 18 by 18 and glue it down, or you can get it in all three of the constructions we talked about before in a 12 by 24 inch format. We have a couple of new planks that we're adding this year that we're very excited about. A couple of our best sellers in the ADURA MaxAPEX line. We're bringing down into the ADURA Selling System line, so you'll see the other two colors of Napa that are in Apex in this line in a 6 by 48 inch format, and you'll be able to get those in all three constructions. So really the big story in our ADURA category this year is selling system. Making it easy to sell, making it easy for the consumer to understand, making it easy for the retail salesperson to understand, because there's so many options out there. But remember, you go to that display, beautiful colors, and you can have that in the three hottest constructions, the glue down, SBC, and WPC. Right, now I'd like to take you over and show you our new Apex line. The real idea in Apex for us this year is we wanted to do an update to this line, which is only about a year old, and we really wanted to make you ask the question of, like, oh my gosh, how did you do that in a floating floor? And I think that the design team really did work hard to accomplish that. So we've added some incredibly new intricate patterns, lots of detail, emboss and register that really make these products pop. The first one that I want to show you is in a new size format for us. It's in a 16 by 48 inch plank. It does have a drop lock on it, so it's very, very easy to install. But when you get up and look at the detail of this product, every single one of these small planks have an emboss and registration around them, so it gives the visual of every one of these as the individual plank. So it kind of has the feel. It kind of has the feel of a retro floor, but really it's a very, very modern take on that parquet floor. A lot of moving parts, a lot of design, and you can see as you look at it over a big space, it really does pop. It is also one of the most seamless floating floor products that I've ever seen. So kudos to the design team, because it really does look like a real parquet floor, a modern parquet floor. And so we're very excited about that. The second that I wanted to share with you is we again want to push into that tile part of the market. Because the tile part of the market has such an opportunity in this format. And so a couple of the entrants that we put into Apex are really out there style and design. Very excited about that. And this one in the tracery, one of the things we did in that same 16 by 48 inch format was to be able to have some variable grout technology. And when I say that, what I mean is you go, it's emboss and register, but you get an incredibly smooth hand on the top, and then when you go down into the grout lines, the product actually drops down and has a rough surface, very much like you would get from a real grouted installed tile. Again, an almost seamless product when you put it down on the floor, and really gives a pop and a statement in almost any room. The second one that we got to show today that has that same kind of feel is Trellis. And Trellis is a beautiful, big, bold statement pattern. As you can see in this open area, as we look down the floor, it really has a beautiful pop. It's a bold statement, and this comes in three different colors. You have two more muted colors in here, and then you have the really bold, almost black color that we've seen in so many places. But really, we have more. The next one I wanted to share with you is Rivermill. Rivermill is another one of the statement products for us, and we've seen our plank products do very, very well. And the attention to detail that Terry and team put in this one was just incredible. One of the great things about LVT is you can make everything look the same. One of the hard things about LVT is if you want a natural look, you really have to work to build that variation in. And the team did a fantastic job here. This product is embossed and registered and has a French bleed around the edge of the product that goes along with the painted bevel. And we purposefully made variation in that French bleed along each of the planks, and that way you get thin spaces and thick spaces in the layout. And those thick spaces and thin spaces really give the product a very natural variation. So when you overall take a look at this product, those thick and thin places look a lot like what Dan showed you in the real wood products, and that's absolutely what we're going for. So a beautiful new ad here in Apex. And finally, as we continue to explore that tile part of the market, we see Hampton. Hampton is a petrified wood cross tile. So you see those wood marks, very, very subtle embossed and register, along with a painted bevel that makes the product look like it's grouted. So it looks like a glue down tile, it looks like it's grouted, and again, a great add to that. One of the things that we're thinking about finally as one of the key selling stories for us in 2019, as you see all of these beautiful floating products, is that there's a real advantage that's not only in cost of product or visual of product, but when you go to look at how long it takes to install and the cost to install these new floating products, we really think about the 40-60 rule. It's about 40% less cost to install these floating products, and it's about 60% less time. And the consumer is not off the floor as long. You don't have to worry about waiting for grout to dry, waiting for glue to dry. Subfloor prep is easy. So there's some huge advantages to that. So now I'm going to wrap us up. I thank you so much for taking the time for walking through the Mannington booth today. It was a beautiful opportunity to show off all that stuff. Can't wait to see you in 2019 and looking forward to a great, great year. Thanks, everybody.